Good evening and welcome to Candidly Krystal. I just want to welcome everybody. This is our weekly lifestyle and entertainment show where we sort of kick back and we chat about what's happening in the world. And we welcome some pretty interesting people and entertaining guests to the show. Now, Krystal and I agreed. We chatted about this. We couldn't start this show without mentioning this. Especially because I know a lot of you are at home, possibly watching with your children. There are 545 children in cages right now at the border without their parents. And we're not going to make this political because for me, this is all about the kids. We don't know where those parents are. The parents can't be found. This shouldn't be a partisan issue, but sadly it is. This is a human issue, and Krystal and I agree that as Americans, we have information and we have the means to help these kids, and we should. So we have some information that we're going to pop up on the bottom of the screen on how you can help some of these children who are currently, as we mentioned, in cages without their children. So if you have info about maybe local organizations that we can give back to or contribute to, whether it's the legal funds, we would love for you to put that in the comments for some of our viewers to see. As Americans, this is something that we just can't sweep under the rug and act like it didn't happen. This is our country. This is happening on our watch. I know it's not an easy topic, but I know Krystal would regret not at least bringing a spotlight to this because I feel like it is trying to get pushed away. If you can help these children get reunited with their parents, please do, even if it is only monetarily. And I don't want to start the show off on this, but as a mother and as a Christian, I can't not bring this to attention. So we have some great guests, but please, while you are in the comfort of your own home, don't forget about these children. We do have a great show lined up for us. I'm Krystal Pino.
And I'm Krystal Stark, and we have an amazing show. We have some great guests tonight. We have Chantal Paulino from Bakeology here to share some healthy eating options for us tonight. And renowned harpist Christine Vivona will be playing some beautiful music later on for us. But before we get to them, we need to get caught up with each other. What's going on, girl?
So much going on. It's just been busy. I know we were chatting earlier. You're like, hang on, my washer's going. Hang on, my dryer's going. You have a lot going on. What is up with you?
Girl, I was trying to do it all. I was like, yeah, I got you. I'm trying to move everything because you know how when you go on a trip, you go to pack and you're like, I don't have any clothes. What do I do? My kids don't have any clothes. And then you have to do 5 loads of laundry before you can even load up and get in the car. And we're going to be going to Sedona for the next 4 days and just having a little family getaway. The boys don't know this, but we're going to go kayaking. I booked a kayak trip and we each have our own kayaks. And it's like a 3-hour thing and it's unguided. They're just giving us these kayaks and going, here, go down the river. And I'm like, okay. So if we don't come back, I might have to check in with you a Saturday midday to make sure we're not just stranded and just topsized on the river somewhere. And then, yay! Hey, Cassandra. And then we're going to go to the Out of Africa Wildlife Park. So if anybody's been there, yeah, I hope it's really great because it looks great. And it's one of those things where, oh my gosh, it looks amazing. I don't want to get there and be like, oh. So if you already know, it's like, let me know because I haven't bought my tickets there yet.
A heads up would be nice, right?
Yeah. But
you're going to have viral moments from that trip. I'm just telling you right now, have your camera ready because you're going to have the animals coming close to you, whether it's a giraffe with its long tongue coming out to take food from you. Have your camera ready. You're going to have viral moments. I guarantee it.
I am excited. Yeah, because they have like the jungle safari and all that stuff and zip lining. So I'm going to do it all. And I'm just going to go for it. Yeah, I mean, when you're a boy mom, you have to do all this stuff. It's like, we could be nice to go get our nails done and get our hair done, but no, they want to zip line and see tigers.
Fall in the dirt. I would love to zip line. My husband, unfortunately, is afraid of heights. So that's like immediately just, nope, off the table. We're not doing that. So I would love to do that, but no. So my week has been crazy busy because for the first time ever, my family's taking family pictures. We have never taken family pictures. I mean, we've had someone be like, here, take a picture really quick. You're at a party, whatever. But we have never professionally had family pictures done. And I got to be honest, it's like a full-time job, especially now because we're in the middle of a pandemic and you can't really go shop and try clothes on. So I'm having to basically look at what's on the website and be like, please look like that in person. You know what I mean? It's turned into a full-time job and I don't feel like I am going to match everything and all the colors. So that's what I hate to say that because there's so many other things going on. But yes, my week has been full of searching everywhere from Etsy to Amazon to websites I've never heard of, trying to find clothing for my family and our family pictures.
You know, I've had to like dress the family a few times for a few different things. And I learned some things. Old Navy has some really great stuff, right? For cheap. And so it's like, I need something. We did a commercial for VRBO like last year. And I had to pull 5 different looks for the whole family. That was my worst. Yeah. Now, you know, it was my worst nightmare. So I'm at Old Navy, just like pulling things. And I put up a garment rack in my music room here and was like putting like items together, grouping them, seeing how they looked. And I was like, this is so much more work than just getting me ready. So I feel you.
Where I'm like, everybody put on a white t-shirt and some jeans. We're good. We're going to the desert. Like, that's all we're doing.
Because that looks the cleanest on photo anyway.
Agreed.
I tried to do some patterns in there and they're like, no. They just wanted like the solid colors so that it can bring out everybody's faces, which I guess I understand. So
and I feel like there's a lot of pressure considering this is our first family photo. It should probably be top notch, right? Worth the wait, everybody. 13 years later.
I'm sure it'll be awesome. But yeah, that is quite a long time to wait for your family photos. So it'll be great. It'll be wonderful. I know it will. And, speaking of kids, my boys, they begged me to get some of those LED lights off of Amazon, and you put them around the perimeter of something. They did it around their room. And I'm like, okay, cool. We put it up there. They're really bright. I'm driving home the other night from the store. The front of our house looks like a straight up disco. The discotheque. They had the lights. Ding, 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 ding. I was like, oh my God. My neighbors probably think we're running some illegal bar, illegal club out of our house because of my boys' LED lights. And I was just like, oh my gosh, they are bright.
Roll with the punches on this one. Everybody, we want to welcome all the family home. Hey, welcome to the living room.
Right?
Welcome. You got to do that, right? I mean, I'm just
charging
saying.
people.
I'm just saying. You know what? I have been there and done that. My oldest daughter had this idea, same thing, decorate her entire room with LED lights. And at first me and my husband were like, we're going to be like, hey, okay. So we let her do it. Same thing. We can see our house from across the way, whether it's pink, red, blue, it doesn't matter. Like when she has her lights on and we're like, do you leave your lights on? No, really?
Yeah.
Because I see red flashing disco lights. You did leave them on. So I've been there and done that. I can totally understand. But if you have them up already, they do actually kind of look cool. Like
they're really impressive. My husband was like, maybe we should put some up. I'm like, no, we're good. We have our little Himalayan salt lamps. That's all we need. We don't need to be in here like when I'm trying to sleep. No. Yeah.
So I have family members who actually have them behind their TV and then in their kitchen by their the backsplash. And that actually adds some cool texture or whatever. It looks cool. So I can see why adding more, but I honestly feel like once you add a little bit, you kind of got to go big or go home. Like if you're going to add them. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, and then like the boys' rooms are right next to each other. So I feel like I'm going from one to the other and I'm just like, whoa. It's super trippy.
You have to have them play different music in each room, similar to the clubs, right? Like in this room, we're going to have a little hip hop. In this room, we're going to have a little EDM. So that way
so
it's just a vibe.
When I get tired, I'm like, you know what? I'm not feeling this vibe no more. I'm going next door.
I'll be back.
I'll be back. Or
Get
maybe
my
I
drink
won't.
And I'm coming.
Let me go pour another glass of wine and go next door.
Speaking of wine, wine down word of the day. We need a wine down word of the day. So in the comments, if you can type out what you think our wine down word of the day is, we'll flash it on the screen, and then we'll also keep it on the screen so that you know anytime someone on the show says that, that's what you're going to hear. And if you are drinking along like Krystal and I, you will take a little sippy sip.
Ooh, what you drinking on tonight?
And celebrate the wind down word of the day. Let's see.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Oh.
I kind of love this. Lindsay said we should do Halloween. Halloween wind down word of the day.
I think it's perfect.
I don't know if we're going to find a better one than that. I love it too. I think we should do that. So should we do Halloween?
The wind down word is Halloween. Yes.
I love it.
Thank you, Lindsay.
This also might be the first time we got the word right away and it was like immediately fit. Like, see, she even just said it. It's only fitting.
So we're all thinking. Megan agrees. Thank you, Megan. Yes. Yes.
So starting now, no more. We say it again. You hear the sound. We cheers. We go. There's no going back now. Yes, I agree. We love it too. It's perfect. You know what? We have a great show next week. I know we're going to talk about this one today, but next week we have a psychic medium coming on, Deb Shepard, for our Halloween show. Mm-hmm. We also have Marina Estrella, who owns Cookie Jar Wax and Beauty Bar here in Tucson. She is going to do a sugar skull tutorial, and Krystal and I are going to try and keep up. So great Halloween show next week, but that is in the future. Let's talk about right now.
Did you say Halloween?
Whoops.
All right.
Something I'm looking forward to outside of our Halloween show is the Kiki Corner.
Let's have a Kiki. I want to have a Kiki. Lock the door tight. Let's have a Kiki. I'm going to let you have it. Let's have a Kiki. I want to
have yeah.
Let's have a Kiki. We're going to turn and turn.
Yes, who is joining us inside the Kiki Corner today, Krystal?
It is Denster the Great, also known as Dennis Tamblin. And we have to tell you, Krystal, we have this word that goes all the way back to our college days that I came up with. It's called WOOC, W-O-O-C. And it means, Dennis, what does it mean?
It means whoa, out of control.
Whoa, out of control. So when somebody was whoa out of control, we were like, woo.
I love this. And I feel like that's something we can say right now, anytime.
That's right.
Yep.
Yeah,
we still do. All these years later. Across the street. Woo. You mean the grocery store. Woo.
Yeah. But
if we need a horn.
If you're out of control, but you're still pretty cool, you can be woo-kay.
Woo-kay.
Yeah, you're woo-kay.
I love it.
So it can go either way. So what are we talking about in the Kiki Corner tonight?
Well, first, I want to thank you, Dennis, for joining us inside the Kiki Corner today. So I found this story yesterday, and I'm actually really, really excited about this. Jamie Foxx is going to play a vampire hunting father in a new Netflix comedy series called Day Shift. During the day, he's going to work as a San Fernando Valley pool cleaner, and then at night, he is going to kill vampires. I could have totally done the trailer for it. So what I love about this is all of these celebrities are starting to realize that they should be coming to Netflix.
Yeah.
I mean, that's where you're winning.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I'm watching all the time right now.
All the time. Yeah. The winner of the pandemic is Netflix. That is the winner.
#winning.
And Zoom.
I can't wait to see what their Halloween specials are.
What? My flask is under the table.
You better bend down and get that stuff. That is important. Okay, so I want to celebrate because Newark, New Jersey is now my favorite new city because they're going to honor the late, great, my queen, Whitney Houston. And they're going to be putting up a hand-cut glass mural of her and be located in the middle of a luxury apartment complex. Hello, can I get an apartment?
Wow.
Can I move
Yeah.
in? I mean,
Yeah.
I went right underneath the mural so I could just wake up every day and just see my queen. And the mosaic mural will feature
Oh my
1,000
gosh.
pounds of hand-cut glass. Isn't that gorgeous?
That is gorgeous. Oh,
I know.
That makes me
I
want to
know.
cry. That's
The
amazing.
attention
know.
to detail. It's the attention to detail for me.
It is, and it's like it so captures her spirit and her essence. I love it. Oh, love it.
Yeah.
Makes you miss her, right? I mean, we always miss her, but there's
Yeah.
those classic voices, Whitney, Michael,
You know-
Prince, that we just miss.
I know, and it's one of those things. Krystal and I have talked about this, where you don't realize how difficult Whitney's music was until you hear other people try to do it, and then all of a sudden,
What are you trying to
like,
say, Dennis?
Not you, girl, not you, never you. But I've judged many a competition where people bring Whitney, and then I finally started just saying, "Do not bring Whitney. Do not
Yeah.
do it. Like it. You just won't. No, it won't. You
Yeah,
won't.
it's
do it.
her.
Rule number one, no
Celine.
Whitney.
Yeah, it's
Never.
true. No.
Unless you are going to bring it. Don't
Mhm.
even try. I mean, I
No.
can't tell you how nervous I was to do my Whitney Houston show.
Yeah.
And we did that show right before the pandemic shut everything
Yeah,
down. The theater
you
shut
did.
down the next day.
Yeah.
After I'm
Yeah.
so glad it didn't shut down before the show because I would have cried and torn all my clothes like they do in the Bible. I'd have been real upset. That is
Wow.
not okay. So Dennis, you have some news for us
Yes,
about
I
Elle.
do. And this is a guilty pleasure if I ever heard one. And this has been in the works for a while. They are doing a third installment of Legally Blonde. It's gonna be
Yes.
Legally Blonde 3, but it's now been pushed back because of the pandemic, and it's gonna actually be released in May of 2022. But I am very excited because I have a huge crush. It's not even a crush; it's an obsession. Was Reese Witherspoon like yes? Reese. When she broke up,
That's
when
your
she
girl.
divorced Ryan Phillippe, I was like, I might have a chance.
This is your moment.
This is. Now she's married again. I'm like, ugh,
Yeah.
whatever.
I
She
mean, you
is
still have a
so
chance.
perfect.
Yeah, she's amazing. Everything she does, I think, is amazing. And
Okay,
so,
what is it? Hold on. Is it Snap?
the bend,
No, bend and snap.
and the
bend?
Girl, don't make me get up.
Do
Here
it.
we go.
Do
Here we
it.
go.
Because now I want to get up too. All right.
Yeah,
Me too.
That's that.
Ready?
That's
My turn.
Get it,
I'll
girl.
leave it up to you guys. I'll leave that up
Yes.
to you.
It's the hands.
And I have to say, you guys, if you haven't listened to the musical, you need to. It's actually quite good, and the music's really good too. So it's just,
I
would love to
check
see
that
that.
out.
Yeah, I would love
Yes.
to see that.
Yeah, so that's gonna be fun. I'm excited. I love that character, so it's gonna be great. What?
So I actually have some movie news too. Paramount Plus is going to be turning Jennifer Beals' Flashdance into a series. So taking the movie and turning into a series. It's going to follow an exotic dancer who wants to become a ballet dancer. And I say yes.
Yes.
Yes. I want all of it.
So all about that,
Yes.
like work it, get it.
Yeah, you Cardi B that thing. Yes.
Yeah, 'cause those girls, they've got moves,
Yes, they do. That I cannot do. I have tried.
I
Right,
know,
on
but
those classes?
Those heels.
Have
yeah.
you tried the classes? Really?
Yeah.
I want to try. Oh, I want to
And
try
I
so
thought-
bad, but I am such a wuss.
Oh, we can
Yeah.
go together. I thought since I was queen of the monkey bars in elementary school that was gonna like come back and serve me well. And then I found myself lying flat on my back, wondering what happened because I fell off the dang pole. And I'm just like, okay, it's a way harder than it seems. And kudos to them. Like when J-Lo and Shakira did the halftime show and J-Lo was up there on that pole and everybody got upset. I'm like, y'all, You do not understand how hard that is, that she is still up there on that thing.
Yeah.
I know. I literally felt like telling people, you got to forget her out the couple seconds you saw the crotch shot. Okay, try to move past that and focus on her core and her thighs on that pole, which you probably already were focusing on.
I'm more concerned about their ankles with those high heels. I'm like, girl, like,
have you seen the outtakes?
Like a baby deer walking like a baby deer.
Yes.
There's the guys on TikTok that wear the huge heels, and then they show them like the take that they got it right, and then they show all the outtakes, and they're so ugly when they fall.
They don't know what to do with that.
No. Let's be honest. Wearing high heels above 6 inches should be an art form, and we should get an award for it because that is not easy.
It's an Olympic sport.
Oh,
that is what it should be. Mm-hmm.
I think men should be required to have to try and do that because
they should before they ask us to do it. So speaking
preferably while wearing a belly, okay? Preferably while wearing a belly that contracts. I need you in 6-inch heels, okay?
Oh my! Oh my! You're up in the ante. All right, I want to talk about Halloween.
Halloween.
Oh wait, wrong one. Oh, not the heart.
How magical! Hey. That works because I'm talking about Hocus Pocus, everybody's favorite go-to. Look at Dennis. Everybody's favorite go-to Halloween movie. The cast reunion is happening, and it's taking place on October 30th at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. Elvira, Mistress of the Dark. Remember Elvira? She's going to host the reunion. So all of these gorgeous Halloween beauties. Also, it's going to obviously feature Bette Midler, Sarah Jessica Parker, Kathy Najimy, Meryl Streep, Glenn Close, Candidly Krystal, Jamie Lee Curtis, Jennifer Hudson. Yes.
Wow.
Kenan Thompson, George Lopez, John Stamos. They're all going to be there, and proceeds are going to go to benefit charity. Cost to view the event is a mere $10. I might do
that. That's awesome.
It would be worth it. Best $10 you ever spent.
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
That was a great movie too.
And you know what makes me the most sad is that it wasn't successful at first. It wasn't until we all dropped our standards and actually said, let's give this a shot until it actually became a huge film.
It's true. I think it was the first time where I talked to somebody and they're like, I actually cried during Hocus Pocus. I was like, so did I.
It's like Hocus Pocus Anonymous. You know, you go to these meetings.
Oh man! Wow. Well, Dennis, we want to thank you for joining us inside the Kiki Corner today. If you ever,
thank you so much.
Oh, we love it. If you ever want to join us and you're watching right now inside the Kiki Corner, please send us an email, candidlykrystal@gmail.com. Dennis, thank you so much.
Yes.
Bye.
Let's have a Kiki. I want to have a Kiki. Lock the doors. Tight. Let's have a Kiki. I'm going to let you have it. Let's have a Kiki. I want to have a Kiki.
Yes. All right. So we have another guest that we want to welcome to the show. I am so excited because not only is she a working mother, she's a radio DJ like me. So I want to welcome to the show Chantal Paulino. Welcome. We want to first say hello, and we are so glad that you are here. Welcome to Candidly Krystal, Chantal. I love it. Look at that round.
Look at your bakery.
Round of applause. I'm excited to be here, but I'm ready for the Halloween show.
Oh, here we go. Wait a
minute. Ready? Yes, Chantal. Now, tell us where you're at right now. This looks scrumptious behind you. What's going on?
This is the bakery where I make the keto granola, and I can't eat anything else here.
So let's talk about the keto granola. You have this small business called Bakeology VT. Well, first of all, we want to know what it is, and we want to know what the VT stands for.
VT stands for Vermont.
Oh.
Which is where I am in the beautiful fall foliage in the beautiful state of Vermont.
Oh my gosh, so jealous. We have one season. Well, we have two, hot and cold. Really, that's it.
So hot and more hot.
That's true.
We have like 10 months of cold and 2 months of hot. So
Wow.
yeah.
So you can
take
like
your
wear
pick.
layers. We can't really wear layers very
Yeah.
often here in the desert. So we can't do that fashion. I'm so jealous. So you offer a lot of different flavors of granola. Which different flavors do you offer and which one is your favorite?
We have maple, cinnamon, and vanilla chai. And I think it's because we're in Vermont, maple is absolutely number one, and they're all sugar-free. They're all vegan. They're all low carb, low calorie. Yep, you'll see it pictured there. And it's delicious. Maple's the number one seller for sure.
Oh, wow. That looks amazing. Love that so much.
Thanks.
And go ahead.
What is the
Krystal.
process? Yeah, what is the process like? So you create the granola from start to finish, meaning packaging, sending out. What is that process like?
I do it all by myself.
Wow.
So yeah, I measure out all the ingredients. I mix it in a big bowl about this big, and I hand mix it. I bake it off. I let it cool for about an hour, and then I weigh it out, bag it up, and head out the door. So I do everything by myself.
So
Oh
what
my
is the motivation
goodness.
behind Bakeology? What made you say, I want to turn this into a small business?
So when I lost the weight, I lost it doing the ketogenic eating plan. So that's me before. I was 286 pounds in the before picture, and I lost 135 pounds. So
That's
what
Amazing.
That's amazing.
Thank you. Thanks. What I wanted to do as a side business was try to maybe get like a local keto meal delivery kit thing going on, and everything was like, oh, breakfast, eggs, bacon, sausage, eggs, bacon, right? So I had made a keto granola. So it's nut-based, and it's monk fruit sweetener.
Ooh, yum.
Oh.
It's non-GMO sunflower oil. And I just create it, and you can put it on just about anything, or just take the bag, and you shove it in your face.
That's
So-
how I like to eat it. That sounds perfect.
Oh,
Wow.
This is what you get when you order through my Etsy store. So this is actually cocoa. This was a small batch special. So
Okay.
you get that in the mail. That's my little logo, my crazy hair. So yeah,
And we've
love
got all
it.
the information up on the screen right now. You can find some Bakeology VT products just by going to Etsy.com and searching Bakeology VT. One big question, because you do mention keto and you do mention vegan, how do you combine the two?
So keto is not necessarily bacon, cheese, butter, fat. Yes, you can have all of those things, but that we call that dirty keto or lazy keto. If you're going to eat clean keto, there's actually such a thing as vegetarian keto. It's all about, but you'd have to eat a lower carb vegetable. So you're not eating the potatoes, you're not eating the sweet potatoes, you're not having rice, you're not having pasta, you're not having bread. Vegetarian.
And what are the low carb vegetables?
So broccoli, anything dark green, leafy green vegetables, spaghetti squash. You can have konjac, rutabaga, turnips, things like that.
Okay.
So
Wow.
I'm not vegetarian keto. I will eat a cow. I hope I didn't offend anybody. But
Same, girl. Same.
Same. And I like my steaks. I like my steak still mooing.
Mm-hmm.
So I will eat all that, but this is just, I created it as an option to have with, Halo Top or Enlightened ice cream or low carb yogurt or, you can eat it with anything. It's also a really good recovery snack after you work out.
Well, that's the first thing
Ooh.
that when you brought this up, my girls, because we're doing the in-home learning, I have to try to be creative with snacks. And one of the things that they've started eating is the yogurt and granola. And that has turned into one of their favorite snacks. And it's so
good
easy
one.
to combine Bakeology VT with, like you said, the ice cream, the yogurt, or just like we're saying that we would do.
Yeah,
Like me with wine.
Almond milk. Yeah, almond milk, smoothie bowls, whatever. And I'm freaking out because my phone says 6%.
Oh no!
No, listen, why does nobody own an Android? Why does nobody own an Android? Every office in this building is an iPhone.
Yep.
Oh, no.
I'm an iPhone.
I am too.
I know.
I'm on the dark side. I'm so sorry.
Ladies, ladies.
But my Kindle, that's an Android plug, right?
Yep, I
So-
have a Kindle too.
If you were here, I would have a plug for you. And I have both in my car. For my guests, I have iPhone and I have Android in my car. So I can be like, do you need a charge? Would you like a
Yeah.
water? A smoke? No, I'm just kidding.
What I want you ladies to do is send me your address so I can send you a complimentary bag of Bakeology.
Oh, that would be
Okay.
amazing.
Yay.
Yes.
I want to
Thank
do that.
you.
Awesome.
I lose you, and I'm absolutely just enamored with you. I love you. Keep doing it. It's so much fun. Thank you so much for having me on
Wow.
and getting the word out. Ladies in radio have to hustle. Also, boy,
That's my
mom.
girl. Yep. Two
Boy,
boys.
mom.
That's one thing I did mention she's a working mom. She has 2 sons. So yes, she is a boy mom like you, Miss Stark. Yeah.
Yay.
Yeah, but
Love it.
Mine are 19 and 23, so not much of a,
Oh my
Do they love the
goodness.
granola? We got to know. Do the
Yes.
boys love the granola?
The boys love the granola. Yeah.
Heck yeah.
Well, Chantal, thank you so much for coming on Candidly Krystal today. You can see all her information. You can find her on Facebook with Bakeology VT, or you can go on to Etsy.com and search Bakeology VT. I love that it is a keto and paleo friendly, and of course, vegan, as she mentioned, making it available to everybody. So thank you, Chantal,
Yes,
for coming
Chantal.
on Candidly Krystal. Yeah.
That was awesome. And I am so excited for our next guest because she is just amazing. Renowned Juilliard trained harpist, a Grammy nominee, and also talking about women with lots of jobs, a real estate agent. So please welcome to the show, Miss Christine Vivona.
Hey, thank you so much for having me on. And just to tell you right away, I am also a boy mom. So my kids are 25 and 27.
Oh my goodness. How can you have a 25 and a 27-year-old? Can I yes,
Same
yes,
with
you flipped that hair.
Chantal. When she
Yes.
said, I'm like, real ladies looking amazing. I am the odd man out. I am a girl mom. I have 3 daughters. So I don't know what it is to get dirt under my nails and be like, this fine, mom. Everything's good. Oh, look at that bug over there, mom. That's cool. I know. My girls are like, no.
And the funny thing about my boys is that Christine always says, because I have redheads, and that they remind her of her boys when they were young. So they'd come around and she'd be like, oh my gosh, I'm having flashbacks.
Yeah,
Oh, that's awesome.
my oldest was redhead when he was young, and my youngest is still a redhead.
Yes, yes. That's so great.
Us gingers have to unite. I am a redhead. None of my girls got the red hair. It was just me. I was hoping maybe their kids will have red hair.
Yeah.
Yes.
Fingers crossed here. I'm hoping.
Yes, that totally can happen. So, Christine, you are beloved around Tucson and around the country, everywhere. Anywhere you go, people love you. And like I mentioned, you're a Juilliard trained harpist. You can play it all. Anything anybody ever wants, you can play it. And tell us a little bit about where you play, who you play for, and the style of music that you play.
Sure. So I grew up in New York, and my teacher taught, like most harp teachers, classical music. Went to Juilliard, and it wasn't really till I always wanted to play popular music and jazz music, but it wasn't until I came out to the U of A to do my doctorate and met my husband, Rob Boone, that I really started playing jazz. And so I just love to play jazz. I love to play, all kinds of music. And what I do is I play all things from weddings. I do a lot of weddings. I do a lot of parties. I do a lot of concerts, both as classical and jazz. I played with the Tucson Symphony since I came out in 1986, second harp. And I'm principal harp with True Concord. So we are Grammy nominated. We've gotten a Grammy on a CD. I'll show you in a little bit. And we're up for more Grammys for this second CD. And so
I love it.
Whole group with singers. I played with Krystal, playing all kinds of music from Girls Just Want to Have Fun to jazz. So I love the opportunity to play all different kinds of music, from opera to blues, everything.
Yeah, for sure. Oh, so we want to hear you play, and you have prepared some stuff for us. Would you bless us with the song right now? And what song is this?
So this is a little bit of a piece by Prokofiev, and this is the only solo piece he wrote for the harp, and
Wow.
Prelude in C.
That was amazing. I have
Oh
to
my
agree with
gosh.
Marie, who commented on Facebook. She said, so cool. I love this. I told you when we were getting ready and doing our sound check that it literally gave me the chills. I have never been able to see music like this in person. So to have it on our show, to me, it means so much. I think that was fantastic. And you are so talented.
Yes.
I do want to talk about the fact that you not only do this, what you're doing on the show for us, but you are also a real estate agent, which two totally different jobs. Do you have a common ground in these jobs? Yeah, do you have a common ground in these jobs? Tell us how you make them both work for you.
Sure. Actually, I feel like it's very much the same. So not to be so corny, but what do I like to do? I like to bless people. I like to make people's lives better. And so that's why I love playing symphony concerts, or playing like when Bernadette Peters comes to town and she has a show. So you do the show because people are relaxing. So you play that, you bless them with that, you make them more happy. Buying a house is one of the hardest things that you'll have to do. It's so stressful. And my husband and I actually do our team, and we like to make it, because we love to do real estate for friends and friends of friends, and we like to make that as least stressful as possible. Actually, could I bring Rob?
Yes, hello,
Of course,
Rob. Come out here. Yes, my brother from another mother. Hey! Oh, now Rob, now it's your turn. Now you play something. Ready? Oh my gosh.
I would like to see that. I know, I've got
Let me play the harp.
Yeah, I bet those things are so expensive. It's like a car, every time I see you like moving it when we've been at gigs together, you move that thing around like it's a feather. I'm like, do you need help? You're like, no, I got it. So
I have to
you're
ask
like,
Rob if you're captivated when she starts playing like everybody else, or are you like, yeah, my wife's super talented, I'm used to this. Like, how do you feel when she starts to play?
Heaven. Heaven.
Here he goes.
You know my favorite pieces.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, but Rob is super talented in his own right. He is an amazing trombone player. He actually is playing the trombone solo at the beginning of our show. The music that's Rob.
I heard that great trombone, and I was going to ask you who it was.
I didn't hear it.
That's
the intro. Yeah, it's the intro. Our countdown has music. When Krystal and I were discussing putting music on it, we decided to put something that was heartfelt and something that meant something to her. And I didn't know that. That's a fun fact for me too.
Yep, surprise! And Rob, we've been in many shows together where he's not only playing trombone, he's also mainly playing keys and is musical director. He's arranged symphony pieces for me, as well as countless other tunes. So, I mean, this family is so musical. Now, I've also done shows with Corey, your son, who's in Boston right now. Is that right?
Well, he's in Philadelphia, but
Philadelphia.
You went to China with him on tour?
Yes.
So you've done shows with him?
For a month, we went to China on tour. And that's like Bill and I's first trip together. We were just newly together and then went to China for a month. And we helped Corey lug the drums around the whole month because, you know, it was a lot to move around. And then your other son, Jesse, he's out in California.
He is.
And he's an actor.
Yep. And you played with him too. We've done some weddings with all of us. So.
Yes. So like the whole family is so musical, and anything you need, music, real estate, the Boone family has it covered. And we love you guys so much. And we're wondering if you might play another song for us.
Yeah.
So I love to play jazz standards. This is a little Fats Waller piece, and it's Honeysuckle Rose.
Oh, yeah.
We need to clap like this. No, it's only proper that yes, that was amazing. You had me grooving the whole time. Yeah. Oh no.
Yes.
That was fantastic. So you've played these different genres for us. What is your favorite? If someone said, I want you to play at my wedding, but I want you to play what you love, what would you decide to play?
Again, anything. I mean, I love classical music. I love things, you know, like Claire de Lune. You know, things like that. But I love things like A Wonderful World.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my God.
Wow,
I honestly feel
it's so
like
gorgeous.
you embody what us as little girls see on TV and are like, I want to be that when I like, oh my gosh.
Like
We
this? Look
yes. Oh my gosh. Yes.
Look at these
we
gorgeous
see-
gowns.
And this ginormous instrument, right? One that we think that is just so powerful, and you just work it like it's in trouble, you know? Oh my gosh.
It's funny. Thank you for saying that. When someone like Krystal sings and she uses her whole body, I mean, that's what I want to do as a harpist, you know? So it's all the same. So thank you.
To even be compared to you in any way is like, I can die happy. I have achieved all my goals in life.
But please don't yet. We still need you. No.
But I mean, if if you are in need of beautiful music for any kind of event, for your wedding, for a party, for what are some other things that you've played for different events, Christine?
All kinds of things from business, openings, of course, any kind of celebration, baby showers, bridal showers, things like that, shows and everything that we used to do. But during the pandemic, there have been lots of little things coming up. I went to Phoenix to play someone's 50th wedding anniversary, and it was just a couple in their house on the other side of Texas. But
my heart stopped. That's
Rob
the cutest thing.
Oh, it was very cute. Rob and I had been playing actually for our real estate clients. So playing, when they sell their house or when they buy a house. Yeah.
I love that. And I feel like now, and I say this all the time on my show, during the pandemic, we are forced to be more creative for birthdays and weddings and anniversaries and proposals. So I'm just saying, ladies, gents, you want to be creative for any of those. How much more creative can you get than to have Christine? Yes.
Everything you would ever need. And if you are selling your home, Christine, you were telling us how people have a housewarming when they come into a home, but when they're leaving their home, then they have a house cooling, you called it. And it's perfect to have you and Rob. You are the husband and wife real estate team, Rob and Christine at longrealty.com. Have them come in, help you sell your home, help you do your house cooling, send you off with all the good energy and the good chi in that home full of music. I love it.
Team
And
Rob and Christine, and we can definitely help you there. Yeah.
Well, this has been amazing. I've loved all of our musical guests, and I feel like every week we just continue to get better and better. When you played A Wonderful Life, though, I'm not gonna lie, like it gave me chills throughout my whole body. Like, I can't believe this is happening on our show.
Yes, we have only the best. And speaking of the best, there's a special offer here from Christine and Rob. You're offering 1 hour of reception harp music with either a wedding booked or with a party booked. And that is, for the wedding, or if they purchase an hour, you're giving them an additional hour. And that's amazing. Or if the music for your housewarming party, if you need music, you will provide it, you and your hubby there, and they can contact you at that number right there, or at Rob and Christine at longrealty.com.
Yes, I love
Yay!
it.
Well, Rob, can we see your face one more time so we could say goodbye to you, my friend? Next time we need to have, both of you doing all the things. We'll do it when the boys are in town, and then you can do the family band.
Awesome.
We'll do the circle.
Yeah. Yeah, and then you have to get the fiancés on tambourines or something if they play an instrument.
I prefer the air guitar. I have no musical talent whatsoever, so for me, it's just the air guitar.
Cowbell.
Yes, we could all use more.
Yes. Well, thank you so much, Christine. Thank you, Rob, and the Boones. You're so lovely. We are so grateful that you were on our show. Here is the information for them. And we look forward to having you back on the show. Thank you guys so much.
That was fantastic. Wow. I'm not going to lie. I have never been able to see music like that live. I haven't been able to. And I feel like one of my childhood dreams just came true being able to see that. That was just, it was beautiful. It was thank you, Krystal. Thank you for putting her and bringing her on our show, because that was great.
I just pinch myself sometimes that I am friends with the people that I'm friends with. They're so talented, and I'm just like, wow, this is just, there's nothing better than this. And every time, like I said, that I hear Christine play, it's just my jaw drops, and you're transported to another place. And to just have that much talent and be able to play in that way is amazing. Because I've sat down at the harp and I just hurt my finger on it. I couldn't really do much.
I think we're sort of riding this high right now, which means let's start our wind down. Oh, cheers. So I guess because we haven't had it said in a minute, we have an exciting Halloween show.
Halloween. What does your glass say?
Cidre. Stella Artois.
Oh,
Cidre.
like cider. Yes, I like that.
I am not a wine connoisseur, and somebody said this is a white wine glass, and you have a red wine glass. I don't know. Somebody brought that up to me. I think it was
Mine is a white wine glass. Okay, I know my wine glasses.
If I don't put my wine in this glass, it's going to be in like a princess cup. This is legit the only wine glass. Yes. This is,
hey, I have this
the only wine glass.
Hey, I can bust this out. We can go real tray fancy. If people want to get that fancy, come on. I got the decanter for you. What do you want?
I love that so much. What a great show.
You know what my wine glass says?
It
says water spots. That's what it says.
Check and mate.
Oh my gosh, it was such a great show.
It was a great show. And I know we sort of started it off with a little bit of sad news. And we said we were going to put some info up. So if you would like to help the 545 children who their parents have not been found, that's a great organization that you can look into. We have a great show coming up next week. You and I have been so excited for this show. It's our Halloween show. And on that Halloween show, we have Deb Shepard, psychic medium, coming on the show. And she has actually agreed to do a couple readings for some of our viewers. So if you feel like you want to have a psychic medium reading, I know there's some people who are like, I don't believe in that. Okay.
Yeah.
Then don't do it.
Then
but
don't
if
do
you
it.
Yeah. If you do, send us an email, candidlykrystal@gmail.com. You can see her right there on the screen. And we will get you all set up for next week's show. We also have Marina Estrella coming on the show. She is a small business owner here in Tucson. She owns Cookie Jar Wax and Beauty Bar. Before that, she was a makeup artist at Sony Studios in Los Angeles. So she was making movie stars look glamorous. And she is actually going to come on and do a sugar skull tutorial. I do my own makeup. I don't do anybody else's makeup. And you and me are going to try and follow along with her DIY tutorial to do sugar skull makeup.
Okay. So I feel like I'm just going to be all kinds of like Picasso over here. Like mine's going to be not proportional, especially depending on what the wind down word is, where we're at by that time in the show. I'm worried that I'm going to have lips over here and eyes over here and just be a mess. But
yeah, I'm a little worried.
She's a professional, so she can rein us in and teach us how to do it right? Because she's been doing this. She's been dealing with celebrities like movie stars. We have to be easier than that.
Yes. I actually had her come to my daughter's birthday party last year because my daughter's birthday is November 2nd, so it falls around Dia de los Muertos, and she came and did sugar skulls on all of the kids. She did half faces for everybody there and then a full face for the birthday girl. And I've always been captivated by what she does. But I literally was like, first of all, you did 7 kids' faces in like 30 minutes. Like, oh, wow. Yeah. Yeah. So I am excited.
Super impressive.
Yeah. Wow. Next week is going to be a great show. Our Halloween show.
Halloween! And no matter where you're watching us, if you're on Facebook or YouTube or Twitch, be sure to subscribe to our channel. We would love to connect with you every week. So you can like us on Facebook or follow us on Instagram so you can always stay up to date on all things Candidly Krystal.
Yes, we make sure that we're available for you everywhere. If you're a business and you're watching our show or you know someone, you're like, hey, I know so-and-so has a great business or a nonprofit. We'd love to bring them on our show. Just have them send us an email or you send us an email at candidlykrystal@gmail.com because the whole thing about this show, it's all about you, right? We come on here to sort of take away all these crazy things that are happening during your day and you can just come here and we can all just talk like girlfriends and our guy friends and cheers our wine and really just discuss everything that's going on in the world. One thing Krystal and I were actually talking about doing, which maybe we can announce it today, is the Help Wanted. We want to help anybody who's looking for work. We know right now a lot of people are unemployed. And we want to do features of people who maybe you're an electrical engineer, maybe you are a pool cleaner, whatever it is. If you're out of work and you want to find a job or you need help finding a job, we want to do like a digital resume for you. We're going to put you on the screen, give you about 30 seconds to really highlight you. And as I said, the reasoning behind this show is about helping people, whether it's making you smile, making you feel good, listening to amazing music like we just heard, or finding a new healthy habit like we brought up with Bakeology VT. We really, really want to help our viewers. And if that means putting you out there, helping you find a job right now in the middle of this crazy pandemic, we want to definitely be able to do that. It means a lot to both you and I, Krystal.
It does, because we all could use a hand up. We all could help our neighbor in some way. And the same thing, if you're an employer and you are looking for someone, we can have you on here as well, because then you can, find, if you need 10 people for a certain section of your company, we can put that on here. We can help people find each other and connect you so that we're all a little better off and we're all helping our brothers and our sisters, because it's the least we can do when times get tough. And as Tucsonans, we need to stick together, and we can connect people from all over the country, not just here. So if you are looking for work or if you have work, please contact us at candidlykrystal@gmail.com so that we can connect you, because that would make us so, so happy.
And we mean it. When we say we want this show to be helpful to people, we had talked about it before that we really wish we started this show at the beginning of the pandemic, because that's when I feel like a lot of people were like, I just need a release. And that's how I feel. I need some sort of relief during the day. I have 3 kids that I'm doing in-home learning with while trying to keep up with my job. It's a lot sometimes. And sometimes you just want to put your AirPods in, watch a show, laugh a little bit, drink a little bit of wine, and possibly even celebrate Halloween. Oh! I've got an empty glass now because of that.
Oh my
See how that works
I've been
out?
baby sipping. I need to step it up. Oh my gosh. Hey, well, speaking of wine, Bravo is launching a Real Housewives wine line. What?
That's brilliant.
I would totally buy this. It includes a white wine, a red wine, and a rosé. And the wine is being launched to celebrate Bravo's newest series, The Real Housewives of Salt Lake City. How many are there? Are there like 10
There's
of them?
a lot.
The bottles cost between $48 and $52. Well, that's a little much. I don't think I'm gonna pay $48. That's too much for me. And I mean, I buy $100 bottle of scotch, and I'm not gonna buy a $48 bottle of wine. No.
What is your wine preference, though? What's your drink of choice when it comes to wine? What do you prefer?
I do like rosé. I like, because I can't decide. I'm like, do I want red? Do I want white? I'll just go rosé. Yeah. And then I feel at peace.
You're probably going to laugh at this, but I obviously, because I grew up Catholic, I had my first communion, and you have the bread and the wine. And I remember the first time I tasted wine being like, what? Are you guys okay? Why would you willingly choose this?
Yeah.
Like, and then as I got older, I realized, there's different kinds of wine. You don't have to have the dry red that has no flavor whatsoever. Or if you do, you pair it with something that it balances and whatever. But I remember thinking as a kid, looking at my mom, like, I am going to judge you on all of your taste buds now.
You are crazy. Yeah, same with beer. I'm like, whoa, why would anybody drink that? And then you get older and you're like, oh, well,
mommy juice is necessary sometimes.
It is to make it through the day. That is for sure.
Well, thank you to everybody that is tuned in. We also want to make sure that we recognize and shout out that everybody is going to be watching this later on. So maybe you're not live during Candidly Krystal, but you are catching us the rebroadcast. We appreciate you. And as Krystal mentioned earlier, please take the time, subscribe to us on YouTube, follow us on Instagram and on Facebook, because we're building this show. And as we mentioned, we just want to help people, and we want to make everybody feel good and celebrate the small joys in our life, like wine and friends and good music and healthy, right?
Yes. I'm so excited for my granola. Yay!
I know. I can't wait. So please tune in next week's show. It's going to be amazing. Psychic medium Deb Shepard. We've also got Marina Estrella. You can join us too. Get all your makeup you need and do the sugar skull tutorial with us.
Yes. Black, white,
brilliant.
Some colors with some like sparkle. You can bedazzle yourself. Oh, I can't wait. I'm really
So,
excited.
Cheers. And again, thank you to everybody who watched the show instead of watching something else that's going on tonight. We appreciate
What?
you and we're so
Something else is
grateful. No, nothing. Candidly Krystal on all your favorite channels. We all hope you have a blessed week and a blessed weekend. Keep your eyes on our social media pages to see clips from this week's show. But other than that, Krystal, it's been a pleasure. Cheers.
Same, my friend. Cheers to you.
Episode 3.
Episode 3.